There's a secret that wealthy people throughout history have discovered, but never openly shared. The exact moment you speak certain words determines how powerfully they manifest in your reality. While most people randomly declare their desires whenever they remember, those who understand the hidden science of manifestation timing experience results that seem almost supernatural. What you're about to learn will transform not just what you say, but when you say it, and this timing difference can multiply your manifestation power by factors that defy logical explanation. By the end of this teaching, I'll reveal the exact words that create overnight financial breakthroughs, but only when spoken at the precise moment I'm about to share with you. The universe operates on precise energetic rhythms, and when you align your declarations with these cosmic cycles, money begins flowing to you with clockwork consistency. The principle that will revolutionize your financial reality is this: consistent timing creates energetic momentum that compounds daily, programming both your subconscious mind and the universal field to expect and deliver abundance at predictable intervals. When you speak the same wealth-building words at the exact same time every day, you create what I call a divine appointment with prosperity. Most people treat manifestation like scattered wishes thrown randomly into the wind. They speak abundance affirmations whenever they remember, hope for the best, and wonder why their results remain inconsistent and disappointing. But those who understand the power of precise timing create manifestation momentum that builds exponentially with each repetition. Understanding that consistency creates energetic grooves in the fabric of reality transforms your entire approach to wealth building. Every time you speak prosperity declarations at the same moment each day, you deepen the spiritual pathway between your consciousness and divine abundance. Like water carving a canyon through repetitive flow, your consistent timing carves permanent channels through which money can flow to you effortlessly. The science behind this principle operates on multiple levels simultaneously. Your brain creates neural pathways that associate specific times with wealth consciousness, programming your nervous system to expect abundance at that precise moment. Your energy field becomes conditioned to emit prosperity frequencies at regular intervals. The universe begins to recognize your consistent spiritual appointment and arranges circumstances to fulfill your daily declarations. Perhaps the most powerful aspect of timed manifestation is how it programs your subconscious mind through neurological conditioning. When you speak wealth affirmations at exactly the same time every day, your brain enters a state of heightened receptivity that embeds those declarations deeper into your unconscious programming than random affirmations ever could. The biblical account of Daniel demonstrates the extraordinary power of consistent spiritual timing through his unwavering commitment to prayer at specific hours. Despite being in exile and facing tremendous pressure to abandon his practices, Daniel maintained his discipline of praying 3 times daily at precise intervals. His consistency was so absolute that even when King Darius forbade prayer to anyone except the king, Daniel continued his scheduled communion with divine intelligence without wavering. When his enemies plotted against him, they knew exactly when and where to find him, because his timing was perfectly predictable. Daniel's commitment to consistent spiritual timing created such powerful divine momentum that when he was thrown into the lion's den, supernatural protection manifested instantly. The angels shut the mouths of the lions, and he emerged unharmed. His precise timing in spiritual practice had created such strong divine connection that even life-threatening circumstances could not override the supernatural protection flowing from his consistent spiritual appointments. The reason 3 a.m. represents the optimal manifestation window lies in the unique energetic conditions that exist during this sacred hour. At 3 a.m., the fewest number of people are awake and actively thinking, creating the cleanest possible energy field for your manifestation work. The collective mental noise that normally interferes with clear manifestation is at its absolute minimum. During these early morning hours, your brain naturally operates in theta wave patterns that make your subconscious mind maximally receptive to new programming. The theta state, which occurs during deep meditation and light sleep, allows wealth consciousness to bypass your logical resistance and embed directly into your unconscious mind, where it can reorganize your entire relationship with money. Spiritual traditions across cultures have recognized 3 a.m. as the divine hour, a time when the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is thinnest, making communication with infinite intelligence most clear and powerful. Christian mystics called it the hour of mercy, while Eastern traditions recognized it as optimal for spiritual practice and manifestation work. Starting your 3 a.m. ritual with a powerful declaration like, "I claim my day of abundant blessings," sets the perfect tone for divine abundance to flow throughout your entire day. This type of claiming language activates your spiritual authority and programs your consciousness for supernatural provision from the moment you speak it in the sacred hour. To begin conditioning your mind for this practice, comment below and declare, "I claim my day of abundant blessings." When you write these words now, you're preparing your consciousness to receive the full power of this affirmation when spoken at 3 a.m. Your written declaration begins the process of neurological conditioning and creates anticipation in your energy field for the abundance that will flow when you establish consistent timing with this sacred practice. When you speak your wealth declarations at 3 a.m., you're programming your entire day's frequency from the moment of your spiritual awakening. The abundance consciousness you establish in these quiet pre-dawn moments becomes the energetic foundation for every thought, feeling, and action throughout your day. Money begins flowing because you've set the vibrational tone before the world's chaos can interfere. Another way this practice creates extraordinary results is through what I call all-day activation. The words you speak at 3 a.m. continue working in your subconscious mind throughout your waking hours, constantly attracting opportunities, insights, and synchronicities that align with your early morning declarations. Your 3 a.m. practice becomes a 24-hour manifestation broadcast. The specific declaration that creates the most powerful results when spoken at 3 a.m. is this simple yet profound statement: "Divine abundance flows to me now and throughout this day." This affirmation works because it combines present tense reception with extended duration, programming both immediate and sustained prosperity flow. Ralph Waldo Emerson exemplifies the power of consistent early morning spiritual practice through his disciplined routine of philosophical contemplation and writing at dawn. For decades, Emerson maintained an unwavering schedule of rising before sunrise to engage in what he called correspondence with the invisible world. During these quiet pre-dawn hours, he would contemplate spiritual principles, write his insights, and align his consciousness with divine intelligence. His consistency in this timing created such a powerful flow of inspired ideas that he became one of America's most influential philosophers and writers. Emerson's early morning practice wasn't just about intellectual development. It was about establishing regular communion with infinite intelligence that guided his entire life's work. His essays on self-reliance, abundance, and spiritual law flowed from the deep well of wisdom he accessed through consistent early morning spiritual practice. The wealth of insight and influence that came from his disciplined timing demonstrates how regular spiritual appointments create channels for divine intelligence to flow through human consciousness in ways that benefit not only the individual, but countless others who receive the overflow of that spiritual connection. The development of this practice requires understanding that consistency matters more than perfection. If you occasionally miss your 3 a.m. appointment, simply return to the practice the next day without guilt or self-criticism. The universe responds to your overall pattern of commitment rather than demanding flawless execution. You may also notice that maintaining this practice becomes easier over time as your body and spirit adapt to the rhythm of regular spiritual communion. What initially requires willpower eventually becomes natural desire as you experience the profound peace and power available during these sacred hours. The 3 a.m. practice works regardless of your natural sleep patterns or current lifestyle. If you're naturally a night owl, you can set an alarm for this brief spiritual appointment and return to sleep afterward. If you're an early riser, you can simply incorporate this declaration into your existing morning routine. The key is consistency rather than convenience. Understanding that this practice programs your biorhythms for prosperity helps explain why the results compound over time. Your energy field becomes trained to expect abundance at this specific time, creating a daily appointment with divine provision that the universe learns to honor with increasing generosity. When you speak your wealth declaration at 3 a.m., you're also aligning with the natural rhythm of financial markets and global commerce. As different time zones around the world begin their business days, your early morning spiritual practice positions you to receive opportunities and insights that flow from worldwide economic activity. The power of 3 a.m. manifestation also includes protection from the doubt and criticism that might interfere with your wealth-building consciousness during normal waking hours. In the privacy of early morning darkness, you can speak bold declarations about extraordinary abundance without anyone questioning your faith or vision. Perhaps you've been searching for a practical yet powerful method to accelerate your financial manifestation that requires minimal time investment but produces maximum results. The 3 a.m. prosperity practice represents the perfect synthesis of ancient spiritual wisdom and modern understanding of consciousness programming. The beauty of this practice lies in its simplicity and accessibility. You don't need special equipment, expensive courses, or complicated techniques. You simply need the discipline to speak divine truth at the optimal time for maximum manifestation power. 5 minutes at 3 a.m. can transform your entire financial reality. Another benefit of establishing this sacred timing is how it creates structure and purpose in your spiritual life. Instead of random, scattered attempts at manifestation, you develop a disciplined practice that builds cumulative power through consistent repetition.